This the new Let's Get It Sports Talk, broadcasting live on weekends, exclusively on Facebook and the Four Walls Foundation YouTube channel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of the Let's Get It. Wait, hold up.
Hit the music.
When you said the,
the music.
I almost need to do all of it, right?
Hit the music, man.
Welcome to another episode of the new Let's Get It Sports Talk. It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm still in vacation mode. Maybe my mind's still in Disney World. I don't know. Anyway, I'm one of the hosts, Doc Bryce, over here with Coach Marcus Bullock and also Fred Petit. We're missing such a wild bird, but you know he's here in spirit. So, but we're here. So let's get started, though. How you doing? Let's go with MB. How you doing, MB?
I'm doing well. All's good. Had a nice little vacation up in Maine. I know it's the furthest north I think I've ever been in my life. We were in Rangeley, Maine.
Oh wow!
There was
what's it called? Rangeley.
Rangeley.
Wow.
We were right on a lake, and they were pointing, like when we got there, it was my wife's family, and it was her dad's 60th birthday, so we're celebrating that. And they're pointing, and they're like, "That's Canada." And I was like, whoa.
It was right there. Wow.
Like they're pointing, and I'm like, wait, like they're like, yeah, like you go a couple, miles that way, you're in Canada. I was like,
oh wow,
because it was like, I guess there's Canadian wildfires going on right now.
Wow.
And they're like, oh yeah, see the smoke? That's the Canada. And I was like, man, like I didn't. So then you pull up on my phone, which had one bar of service the whole time, and they were like, yeah. So I saw how close we were, but it was cool. It was beautiful up there, nice, relaxing.
How's the is it cold or like?
No, it was no.
Okay.
It wasn't. No, I mean it wasn't like hot, but
okay.
It was. It wasn't. I was wearing sweatshirts at night more so just to keep the bugs.
Oh, away. Okay,
away.
So not necessarily for the weather.
I didn't need one, but
okay.
They had a boat. We went out on the boat. Well, I went out on the boat once.
Okay.
Then the
That's
wave.
big for you.
It was huge.
You don't like water?
Don't like water.
Okay.
But my brother-in-law Nick has the boat. I trust him.
Okay.
So we went out for like a little test. He wanted to test and see where everything was out on the lake to make sure. And we went nice and smooth. It was perfect. Then they went out and they went, what's it called when they're on the back of the boat?
Jet skiing?
No. They're holding on to me.
Oh, to
I'm like, yeah. He's like, Marcus, this is why it's my guy. He was like, Marcus, don't come on this trip.
Yeah.
We're going to be moving. And I'm like, beautiful,
okay.
So he took care of me with that. But no, it was a great time. Yeah, and now we're back and
okay. Yo, so when you're on a boat now, did you have shades on and stuff like that, or?
I didn't.
Okay.
No, I was just.
It's like a boat. I feel like this boat attire, right? Like golf attire. You know what I'm saying? Like all my friends that be on boats, they have these hats and shades.
What I noticed though, when we were just kind of like chilling, just. But then when he hit it,
okay,
like everybody's taking their hats off. I'm like, yeah, like you can't wear a hat. Like we're moving, we're going 40 miles an hour. Like you can't have a hat on.
Okay.
So no, but it was cool. It was cool. Dope. And then after that, just went for the day back to New Hampshire. Actually went up to St. Anselm. Chris Santo, head coach up there, saw.
Okay.
His whole school. They're actually recruiting Jayla too, so it was kind of like a double thing. So it was cool. It was a good week. Now back and just getting some things.
Okay. 2 more questions. Seafood. You had lobster?
I didn't have lobster on this trip. I mean, I've had plenty of lobster up there, though.
Seafood's on another level up there, right?
Yeah, it's different.
Okay. And I forgot my last question.
That's cool.
I'm going to remember, though. I forgot what it was, though. FB, what's going on, man? How you been, bro?
It was good. Just worked my last camp of the summer. Did the regular camp down in Total Turf.
Okay.
So long week. Days are 8 to 5. But no, it was good. It was a good experience. Now I'm taking off a couple weeks. I don't want to touch a basketball. I don't want to be around it. I just need some space from it before school gets started again. So that's my plan. A lot of golf the next couple weeks.
Okay. So you do play golf?
I do.
You play golf too, Mark?
I don't.
Okay. I hear golf is the way to go. That's what I'm hearing.
You gotta be patient. You gotta go into it and be like, listen, for the first,
I'm not going to be good.
I'm gonna suck. Not be good. It's gonna be. Really? It's gonna be tough.
Wow.
There's even some days now where it's like, man, do I even play? Like, but it's fun though.
Okay, so you're always like in a competition with yourself, is it pretty much, or?
It's just you're always just trying to figure things out. You're just always going to be trying to figure out things with your swing, or figure out things with your hands, or how you're lining up with the ball, and different lays. Because every shot, you're never going to hit the same shot twice.
Gotcha.
Right, the ball's never going to hit the same spot twice. So it's always just trying to figure it out.
That's what's up. And now I know you say you're taking a break. Any vacations and stuff like that? Or?
I'm gonna go see my parents soon. I haven't been down there yet this summer. So they live down in Atlanta. I'm gonna go down there.
You driving or you?
No, I'm gonna fly.
You gonna fly?
I'm fly down there. Yeah.
You been to that airport? You been there? Atlanta
it's
airport?
Nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Atlanta has like the train, right?
Yeah.
Train to the
other
luggage,
train,
then the train to the to the rental. Like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's good, man. I do not remember my question though. My question was, what size was the boat? Okay, because my father has a boat. You know what I'm saying? Now his a nice boat. It's good. It's not, I don't know, and I hate to pause this too, but the bigger, the better for me.
For sure.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. See, and I let that one go. You say you didn't want to touch a ball. I didn't say that. I said I was chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Yo, but no. So it was a decent sized boat.
Yeah, it was a good sized boat. Nice boat. Yeah, I had no hesitation on getting on.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Okay, because my pops, like they go out, man. Like he's leaving from Long Island. He'll be out in Jersey somewhere, and like the boat is it's a decent, but it ain't like. To me, I don't think it's big enough to handle them waters. But tell me, we good.
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. All right, that's what it is. Let's get into it though.
So Phillies. Baseball trade deadline. We are in August. Either you're in or you're out right now. Teams have kind of made their decisions.
Yep.
Fred, are you in on the season, or you still haven't really fell off? Fell off.
Okay. Well, you've been busy at the camps and stuff.
Yeah.
Jay, how are you feeling about the Yankees right now?
I'm not feeling very well. I'm not feeling well at all. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Listen, I thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? Particularly, Fred, because I know you really haven't been engaged, but. Mark and Bird, I thank you guys, you know what I'm saying, because it was not a good weekend last week.
It wasn't. And we stayed quiet.
I just thought I was going to hear something, but no, it was very quiet.
Yeah.
And I just thought Bird was going, but no, I didn't get nothing. I said, okay, all right, that's cool. I do thank God that y'all didn't get the sweep, though.
If we would have got the sweep, we probably would have heard something.
Right. Because now then we would be kind of even. Yeah. I think last year we swept, right? So. Yeah. So, not feeling good though, bro. To be honest with you, it's just a lot of errors that's going on. And the pitching. You know what I'm saying? I keep going back to that. I feel like since we've been doing the show, all I talk about is the pitching.
Yeah.
The pitching, and the pitching sucks. And I think they lost last night. I think it was like they had a nice lead, and then they gave up and they lost 13-12. So I don't know. I'm not even sure if they're going to be in a wild card team. They definitely not winning the AL East. Yeah. So it might be time to switch to number 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go with the see what's up with the Mets, and then maybe see what's going on with the. Oh, we solved that. I don't know.
We're not even gonna bring that up. Okay. That was trash.
No. Come on. Oh man.
That was trash.
No, we solved that. No, come on. We solved that. Okay, but anyway, so not feeling too good though, bro. Not feeling too good.
Yeah, so the Phillies, they made 2 moves during the trade deadline. They got the closer Duran from the Twins, who's supposed to help solidify the bullpen a little bit. Where he came in last night. Now I will say this: he comes in like when they ninth inning came. Yeah. He's in the bullpen warming up.
Right.
When he comes out, the show they put on.
That's what. I was seeing.
That was crazy. That was live.
Yeah, I saw
that was like some WWE type stuff. Like it was pretty dope. But then he came in 4 pitches, got out of the inning done,
and finished it.
Okay. So if he's legit and he can do what they need him to do, that could be a huge step for them in making a run here. What they didn't do, they got Harrison Bader, outfielder, right-handed bat that they needed, but they didn't get the power that they needed from that. He's more of an on base guy, and so we'll see. But I mean, I think the Phillies are in a interesting position because they have a very, very good starting rotation.
Yeah.
And if that can carry them, and they can carry them deep into the playoffs, they got a shot. But at some point, they're going to have to hit the ball.
Are they in first?
They're not in first. They're in second right now.
Okay, all right.
Oh, no, they are in first. After last night, they're half game up on the Mets.
Okay, so yeah, I mean the Phillies, they've been righting the ship slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the Yankees, they've been falling. So we may not even make the playoffs. So I see us really like struggling. I do because and I tell you what, you know what, Fred? Listen, if they don't get hot within the next 2 weeks, it's a wrap. It's right because you have to start now. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they're like 6 games back or something like that.
6 games out.
6 games, 7.
They're only 3.5.
Oh, 3. What from Toronto?
Yeah.
Oh, they must have gained some ground then. I mean, Toronto must have been losing then.
Yeah, they're only 3.5.
Okay, all right. So then it's not that bad, but I just don't trust. I don't trust these Yankees. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the same level of trust like I did back in the day because you knew they were shut down players. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have that trust like that. So, and Judge is out, I think.
Yeah.
He's still out? Okay. So, I don't know. And then what's up with the errors, though? Like, it's just like throwing errors. The errors is one of the reasons why, I mean, we were down. We were struggling in that World Series anyway. But,
right.
You know what I mean? But really, we were gaining some momentum. And then, we're having blooper reels and stuff. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, and we'll see, man. I don't know. I'm frustrated though. I'll be honest with you. That's why, you know what? I wanted to go to the game on Saturday, but I couldn't go for whatever reason. I forget what it was. And I said, okay, I'll watch it from the house. I was so glad I didn't go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to go to a game and they lose. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Phillies, man. They did their thing though. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. How's Ranger though?
Pitched well last night.
Okay.
He gave up 3 runs, but it was one 3-run home run. Other than that, he was very good.
Okay.
So he's been up and down, but mostly on the way. I think he's been pitching well.
Okay. Let me ask you guys a question. You guys are coaches. What do you do when, let's say, you're replacing a player, and that player walks off and just shakes his head? And, kind of his energy is just like, what's he doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you respond? I mean, that's what happened last night with the Yankee pitcher. I think he had a no-hitter. Then he started getting hit a little bit. Then he drew a walk. And, I think it's Rondon. And then or Ron did. So then he come out, boom, went to go get him. And then he's like shaking his head, walking off the mound and stuff like that. How do you handle something like that?
If it's a pitcher, I kind of want that response from them. I don't want him to be like, "Oh, here, coach, here's the ball."
So it depends on the sport.
As long as he's able to, because you don't know what he's shaking his head from. It could be frustration with himself.
Absolutely. Okay.
Right? As long as he's not like in the dugout and now he's being a problem there.
Right.
Right. If he's just frustrated with himself, or you want a guy that's unhappy when they're coming out of the game. A little bit. That's part of that competitive spirit that you want.
Okay.
From some of your players.
Okay.
If it became like a consistent problem, that we're having conversations from there. But I don't read too much into that.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Now, would that depend on the sport? Because I know pitching might be one thing, but now let's say basketball. Does that matter, or it doesn't matter?
It just depends on what happens after the initial, because I remember being a player coming out, you don't want to come out of the game, but I just know my attitude on the bench is going to be still positive, still support my teammates. If it's going outside of that negative, then we have to have a conversation. Okay, all right. How about you?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think with the pitcher, I think as long as you're not showing up the manager, I think it's, like Fred said, you want a guy who doesn't want to come out of the game. You want a guy who's not ready to, who wants to fight through whatever adversity they're having. But if it gets to a point where they're like, showing you up, making you look bad as a manager, that's a conversation that has to be had. But, and in basketball, I think it's completely different because you can go right back in the game. Right. So you really should watch your energy. Just just, all right, get off the court, stay positive, we'll get you right back in, or whatever the situation may be. So, but I remember there's one video out there, the the Giants manager comes out to get his pitcher, and the pitcher like won't give him the ball.
Right.
And like the pitcher like, but it was all in good, like he kept trying to call for the righty, and the pitcher kept putting his hand down like, no, don't call for another pitcher. Like, and like the manager finally got the ball, and they went, and everything's good. Like, cause he's like, yeah, like I want to stay in this game. Like, you know, so
you want that energy
as long as it's not showing,
trying to show somebody up a little bit.
Like, oh, what is this guy doing? Like, just like, you know, so.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
Because as a pitcher, you gotta be a different kind of breed anyway. So
because you're really battling, like they're really battling the batter. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the other, you know, that's just the defense behind them, but it's really the pitcher against all those batters.
Every pitch.
Every pitch, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of strategy and a lot of concentration because you got to remember how you got him out last time because you ain't gonna do that same thing next time.
What is he like? You got to remember every single thing. Where can I pitch and where can I not pitch? And that's why the catcher is so important because the catcher's got to remember all that stuff as well.
Right.
I think that's where a lot of people don't think about how difficult baseball is that like these catchers and pitchers, but the catcher is calling every pitch, and you know, like you got to be in tune. And you know, you see some. I think it was actually Cole Hamels was talking about it, how at the end of his career, at the end of his time with the Phillies, when he had Carlos Ruiz, like he didn't even have to call pitches. They both just knew they were going to throw.
Because they had that chemistry.
Okay. The way Carlos Ruiz threw the ball back to him told him what the next pitch was. Like they knew, they just knew what was coming. So like, you know, baseball, that pitcher catcher thing is so important, so important.
And you know, so. Just because you brought up catcher, you know, it always reminds me of that same conversation that we've been having for some years. You want your catcher to what? I mean, because you talked about something very important for a catcher when it comes to the pitching. Is that the catcher's number one job? Is that the most important job? Or is there's other things that he needs to be doing?
I think the catcher's most important job is to be the best catcher. Like the defensive part of it, I think, is the most important.
Okay.
Yeah, and being able to call pitches, being able to you know have that trust of your pitchers, you know, with what they're doing. Yeah.
And if you got a bat, then it's a bonus. I got you. All right, that's understandable. So where do we see? Do we see the Phillies going to the World Series or what?
I don't. If I had to put money on it right now, I'd say no.
Okay.
I just still think they're not hitting the ball well enough.
Right.
You know, guys aren't. You know. Even a guy like Harper is not where he needs to be right now. And then you have your ancillary pieces like a Bryson Stott, who's not playing great, you know, playing better, but not great. And then it's just like, you know, they still have holes and, you know, so.
So last thing on the Phillies though, did you hear about Harper screaming at the
I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you guys about
screaming at the commissioner. Like he said, get the F out the locker room if you're going to talk about this and whatever. And then I guess Manfield said, no, I'm not getting the F out or whatever. Right. You know, and Bryce didn't get fined. So what's your thoughts on that? I mean, do you think that it was like a more of a, you know, not playful, but, you know, lighthearted response back and forth? Or, you know,
apparently it wasn't lighthearted at all. Apparently it was
I don't think it was at all.
A contentious moment.
It was contentious. So why no discipline? That was my whole thing. Like, okay, all right. So he's no discipline. He just cusses. It's national news. He cusses his boss out, right? The big boss.
But if it's a private moment that was supposed to be private between them and it just happened to get out, I don't think you could fine him for that. Now, if he goes and does a press conference and he's saying those things, then I think you know.
But still, I mean, but even in private, like, you know, if I'm sitting down with my boss in private and I say, you know what, no, kiss my... I have a Darnell moment from Lean on Me, right? right? I have that moment, right? Yo, am I still... No, it doesn't matter. I'm done.
Is it his boss?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Because in reality,
the Phillies are his boss.
The Phillies are his boss, and
they have a contract with.
He works for the owners.
For the owners, yeah. Okay, that's a point.
So
yeah,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't even know if that has anything to do with it. I think in that moment, like, we're having a conversation, like, this is our conversation, like. He said that we're gonna put a salary cap in,
right?
And Bryce said, get the F out of here. Like, we're not doing that. Like, you know, so like.
Why is that? Why is that? Is that the only sport that has no salary cap? Only major sport? I believe so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Why? Just because of the revenue?
I don't know. No salary cap with guaranteed contracts is
guaranteed.
insane.
So that means the profit has to outweigh what you're giving them. It's got to.
For some teams. That's the problem with those small market teams. That's why everybody's saying they need to put one in, because the small market teams
they can't
do it.
Okay.
They can't,
right.
they can't sign. They can't sign Ohtani for $700 million.
Right. And can't keep them.
And can't keep, like, they can't do that. Like,
wow.
Even, you know, the Phillies have two guys that are on $300 million contracts. About to have another one with Schwarber. Like, teams can't do that.
Is Schwarber worth $300 million?
Right now, he's playing like it. He's right there.
Now, we're going to end this baseball thing. We talked last time, about 2 weeks ago, with Bird and JT on the point on the clock with JT or whatever. And we talked about the baseball All-Star game. Did you watch it?
No, I mean, I followed it. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I know what happened.
Okay. Do you like that? Like,
the way it ended?
Yeah. Or is it getting kind of like the NBA a little bit?
I think it's difficult. I think either you end in a tie or you do it that way. You can't keep playing because of the pitchers.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I
didn't have a problem.
I didn't have a problem with it.
All right. Fred, you did.
How did then?
Oh,
so it was basically almost like a home run. It was almost like a home run derby.
I watched the home run derby.
It ended in a tie.
Okay.
Right. So instead of going to extra innings, it was almost like a home run off. So you got 3 swings, I got 3 swings. If we're still tied, you get 3 swings, I get 3 swings, and then just ended.
I think that's cool for the fans.
Okay.
And the All-Star setting. Yeah. Why not?
Just to keep it going. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder how it was in the past. Like, did you keep playing?
I know a couple years it's ended in a tie.
But it hasn't ended in a tie. Okay.
But they used to, if you remember, they used to say whoever won the All-Star game,
they had the World Series field advantage.
So then they had to keep playing.
Right.
But eventually you're going to run out of pitching.
I got you.
So
I got you. All right. Well, listen, we see, October, be here in no time. You know what I mean? I'm done believing in these sports teams. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? And it's not a transition. Cause I think we got to talk about I don't even know what's next though. I think it's the football, WNBA. So it might be a transition. Is that what next? I'm not sure. But
transition WNBA.
Yeah, that is a very interesting. But I know, right? Yeah. But
wow.
But the thing is, MT. She got me.
MT's the greatest salesperson in the world.
She got me because 2 days or a couple of days after that, Embiid comes out with, information like, he's taking his time, he's not rushing. Paul George goes and has arthroscopic knee surgery and all these different things. Yabusele's gone. I'm like,
Embiid's not going to play ever again.
It's over.
What?
Even if he does play, you won't see Joel Embiid beat Joel Embiid.
I don't think he plays again.
Yeah, it's a wrap. And the Sixers will be better for it in the long run.
Okay, all right. So we're transitioning into this. Let's get into this right now. What?
Yeah, I think he's done. I think it's going to be very similar to this year from now on. I think he'll play a game. Nah, I can't do it. I just don't think he's ever gonna. And
do you think the knee is done? The knee
I think it's over, and I think some of it's his doing. I think some of it's just his body. I think, and it's over. And I think the quicker the Sixers can
get to that
reality, that point.
Yeah.
With not even. I'm not even saying trade it. I don't think you trade him.
Okay.
Because I don't think you get anything back for him. I think it's just not. There's no point. But the quicker the Sixers can stop trying to build things around him, I think the better off they'll be.
Wow. You feel the same way, Fred? Yeah. Wow. I don't want to feel that way. But that might be the reality, right? So now, what do? I mean, you just keep him?
Yeah.
Or you just cut him loose? Or like what?
I don't think you can cut him loose because then you still don't have any cap. You might as well, say a prayer that he can play and so that MT can keep doing her thing. But no, I mean, I think, and then what the disappointing part is if Embiid's not healthy, that means Paul George isn't going to be healthy.
Isn't going to be healthy, right?
Because he's not going to. Unfortunately, that's just who he seems to be. But I think if Embiid were to come back and be ready to play, I think Paul George would be ready to play.
Got you.
Which is it's a shame, but I think it is what it is. Like,
so if he stops playing right now, career end, does he get his number retired by the Sixers? And is he a Hall of Famer?
Definitely not a Hall of Famer.
Too short a body of work.
Yeah,
he might. I'm looking at the guys that get into the Hall of Fame now, like Maurice Cheeks and Michael Cooper. Joel Embiid might.
Maurice Cheeks is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't he be?
Wait, Maurice Cheeks is in the Hall of Fame?
Maurice Cheeks is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Michael Cooper's in the Hall of Fame. Joel Embiid's better than both those guys combined.
Okay.
Wait, Maurice Cheeks is in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. You don't think he should be?
No, absolutely not.
He was the all-time steals leader. He's one of the greatest point guards.
He's not one of the greatest point guards.
Really?
He's not. Okay. When you say one of the greatest point guards,
I'm talking about during that era. You know what I'm saying? Like all time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But of that era, you know what I'm saying? Like he was the top point guard. Cheeks was no slouch.
No. I like. I don't.
Right. He was. You know what I'm saying? Like he was all-star too a couple of years.
Was he ever an all-star? A couple of years shouldn't get you in the Hall of Fame.
No, but I'm saying though. But
was he ever the best point? I don't know. I'm asking. Mm-hmm. Was he ever the best point guard in the league? I don't. And I'm not even. I'm just.
No,
just
I mean,
general question.
If I'm answering with bias, yes.
Who was in the mix with him?
But I would say in reality, no. But I mean, during that era, he's playing with, Dennis Johnson, Michael Ray Richardson, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he held his own, though. You know what I'm saying? No, it's almost like Dumas. Dumas is in the Hall of Fame, right? Joe Dumas?
I'm sure,
right. Okay, so now you say he's deserving, though.
He's got 2 chips.
Okay.
I think he's more deserving than Maurice Cheeks.
Maurice Cheeks, okay. I don't know.
I'm just surprised. I didn't know that. I'm surprised.
Yeah, he's been. Has he been in, or he's just got in?
He's probably been in.
Cheeks has been in.
At least 6-7 years.
6-7 years. I'm saying, yeah. You know what I mean? But all right. So you think that he could Embiid? They're definitely gonna retire his number.
Yeah, he's an MVP. He's an MVP.
Okay.
So.
All right. It just be so disappointing. You know what I'm saying? It would be like the what if? Almost like sort of like Bernard King. And you know who else?
But I don't know if we could say it. What if with Joel Embiid? Because he's been healthy enough, and it wasn't like all of his years were shut down.
Right.
Like he was in the MVP running a bunch of years, won the MVP one year. I mean, those teams just underachieved.
And I think my son asked me this last night. He said, if he doesn't play again, is he the biggest what if of all time? I said no, because we have answers.
We all have the answers.
Like Derrick Rose is a bigger what if to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Brandon Roy is a bigger what if to me.
That was what I was thinking about. Brandon Roy was super tough.
Even Tracy McGrady's a bigger what if.
Grant Hill's a bigger what if.
Grant Hill,
those guys, those are the what ifs.
We saw what Embiid could do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I'm hoping that he plays. I mean, but I didn't like that interview that he did. You know what I'm saying? Where he's just expressing his frustration about being the guy. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, because anything in leadership, and that's kind of the series I'm doing in my life, anything with leadership, it comes with a lot of responsibility. And it could be a little lonely sometimes, right? Because now, he talked about James Harden still not talking to him. So, because James thinks that he has something to do with it. Or he might feel like he didn't step up. He might feel like have a Scotty type feeling. You know what I'm saying? He step up for him. Do you feel like that's warranted from James not to talk to him? You think Embiid has something to do with that?
One thing I've learned about these NBA guys is that they kind of stay out of each other's money.
Okay.
Like they're not talking about
give him his money.
I don't know. And in that situation, it's kind of like, yo, Moore is your guy.
Right.
What do you want me? That's your guy.
Yeah, right.
You got a better relationship than I do. I don't know. I think that's I don't know. I don't know how often we see that anymore. Guys keep not, especially not for stars. Usually it's somebody, oh, we need PJ Tucker here, like somebody like that, but like not for like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what their relationship was to begin with. So, for I don't know if he's insinuating that James expected him to go to Morey and say some things, but I don't know. That's a tough situation.
It is. Like I said, I want Embiid to get right. You know what I'm saying? But he said that he's going to take his time, man. But I don't even know. Is he even on the court? Is he even like
a wrap?
Like here's the thing, like we've seen so many guys that have changed their bodies.
Sure.
Like when they needed to.
Mm-hmm. Look at Luka. I mean, even the Luka, they say this about Luka every year. Luka's the new Ben Simmons in the summer. No, but you can see a visual.
They say that he's really trimmed down.
But like a Draymond, even like a what's my guy out and he's in the Nuggets now, Lob City. I can't.
Chris Paul?
No, the big fella. DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan.
Like,
yeah.
He's still playing the league because he thinned out and like he can still move a little. Like, but LeBron, like obviously he takes care of himself. But like, Embiid's never changed anything.
Right, he's been the same.
Like, let me just try to see if I lose 25 pounds, how I feel.
Right.
Like, just try it. Like, just try it.
Yeah.
And it's like that. I think that just shows how selfish he is and how much he doesn't really care about it, which is it's a shame. It is what this.
Yeah, that's real sad to hear, man. So, but anyway, I mean, we were already talking about the NBA, man. We might as well listen. Is Bridges worth that money? Mikal Bridges signed a 4-year.
That's a question for you, brother.
That's my number 2 team. But he signed a 4-year, $150 million extension. Okay, so that gives him. And I'm not a math person, but how much is that a year? That 20. No, it's not 25.
A little under 40.
$40 million. Okay, is he worth that?
Isn't that where the market is right now for that guy? Is he? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think with what you gave up to get him, I think you had to.
You had to give him something. Okay,
you had to.
All right. Okay. All right. Does it? Does that change anything? Like, you think he plays? It seems like I don't know. It's like guys get paid and then they fall off. They get hurt. They fall off. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if he's going to be one of those individuals, a Bismarck Biyombo type. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for him, I mean, has he ever missed a game?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Did they lose in Game 7? Was that Game 7 they lost in this year?
No.
The Knicks? No. Who was that?
6.
Okay. But listen, they're right there.
You
got to do what you got to do when you're right there.
Okay.
When the East is as open as it is right now, you got to do it.
I went to a barbecue. Shout out to my boy's daughter. She graduated. She's going to Malloy. I went to a little barbecue or whatever, and we were having a conversation. It's in New York, so they're all Knicks fans or whatever. And we were saying like, what is going to be a successful season for the Knicks? And I said, if they don't make it to the finals, then it's a failure. Do you agree or you disagree?
I agree with that.
I think for this year, with the way it's set up, yeah.
The way it's set up, and plus they got to a certain, like you got, you know what I mean? And then you fired your coach. So you fired your coach so that you can get over the hump. Yeah. So you got to get there. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I'll be interested to see what the first 20, 25 games look like for the Knicks. With Mike Brown, I think it's going to take some time.
Yeah, they got Clarkson now, so they got some players and whatever.
They got Jordan Clarkson?
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge for them.
Yeah. Off the bench, right?
Yeah.
They got him.
Oh, yeah. If they don't make the finals, it's a
you know what I mean? Now, the Sixers made Brick Gordon. That's we really made no splash though. Like
no, they don't have any money. They don't. There's nothing to do. To them, their splash is just saying, "This guy's back. This guy's back. This guy's back. This guy's back." That's their splash. Like they don't,
I think you might be right. But we still got
turn the game off, turn it back on, start the season over again.
We still got a little bit of time. So right now, but we are knee deep in the WNBA. Okay. And there's some things going on. Okay. I was a little shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little shocked by it. Like, I don't understand that.
By what?
I missed it because Caitlin Clark has been playing, so I missed it.
Okay. Well, you know what's been going on though, right?
Stud butts?
Huh?
Besides the stud butts?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. No, what do you mean stud?
Stud buzz is something different.
No, I don't even know stud butts. I don't even know.
So it's two. Who do they play for? The Lynx.
Yeah.
Okay.
They play for the Lynx.
Wait,
They play for the Lynx.
Lynx, yeah.
Who plays for that? I don't even know what you're talking
So
Stud
it's what's her name? Williams, and it's two teammates,
Okay.
and they're streamers,
Okay.
and they go by the Stud Buds, and they were all over NBA, like the WNBA All-Star break.
Oh,
Like
really?
72 hours of streaming,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
parties,
Oh,
a lot of drinking, a lot of
While streaming?
I know. I just wanted to say it.
Listen.
I know.
Okay,
I saw that.
ladies and gentlemen, again, we are all educators.
I'm just seeking information. That's all.
Yeah. So, okay. Why? I guess. What are your thoughts?
On the WNBA?
I need to know who threw it.
Yeah.
I need to know who threw it and what the intention was.
Right, because it happened twice now.
It has happened twice.
Right.
Happened again last night, right?
Right, happened last night again. And then,
So-
are they not getting the person? Like, I promise you, everywhere you go in the stadium
It's cameras.
is cameras. So it's not like you could just throw it and nobody know. Like, you just get the security footage.
So
They should catch the person as they're coming in with that
on the
and
first
arrest them.
Right.
on first thought, like if you were
Right.
just to sit here and tell me that happened, that's hilarious.
At the first, just
First,
hearing
like,
it,
yo,
right?
that's hilarious.
Right.
Like
Okay.
whoever thought of that is
Right.
hilarious.
Okay.
But all right, listen, let's grow up a little bit. Like
yeah.
like we're at a professional sporting event.
Right.
Like, but I will say this: the way these women acted at the All-Star break,
It was insane.
All right, so-
I
so
hate
they
so
it.
then-
brought it
so
on
then-
themselves.
All right, so
Yes.
now let's
I'm
talk
saying
about that
because
because
they-
I don't even know. I missed the whole damn.
I think they're welcoming in that energy
Yeah,
with
I
the way
agree.
they're acting. It's
Really?
they're drinking. They're grinding on each other. It's the
They're,
stud
and they're
butts, right?
talking about how like
Oh, I didn't.
they're talking about how they're talking about how.
I didn't say. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know none of this. Right.
Oh, it's
We got to put
wild.
some videos in the group chat. It's bad.
It's wild.
And I was disappointed by it.
Yeah, because like you're trying, like when you want all these people behind you and supporting you,
Yeah.
and you want more money, you want these
Yeah.
sponsorships and all this stuff, but then you guys are streaming yourselves. Why? Like
Wild. Wow. Yo, I didn't know. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Wild.
oh wow.
I'm like, you're streaming like you don't have anything to lose.
yeah, it was it was wild
Drinking, grind, all that.
craziness. So it was
And everybody's in there. Caitlin Clark's in the stream. Angel
Yeah.
Reese in the stream.
Kelsey Plum's
Paige
all
Buggers. Kelsey Plum's all through it.
All in the stream too.
yeah.
They were at any WNBA event during that weekend.
Okay.
They were streaming it.
They were streaming. Wow. And also, like, it wasn't just
72
those,
hours. So like it's back to the room. Hey, we're drinking this.
but it wasn't just those two.
No, it was
That-
everybody.
They had everybody on there.
So everybody's kind of wild.
Coming in
too.
and out of the thing, like they're on the stream, coming on the stream. Yo, get me on here. Like it was like
A couple things said on the mic that probably shouldn't have been said on the mic.
Ooh.
So it's like you
Okay.
They had a good weekend though.
it looked like fun.
They had a good weekend.
Apparently.
In
It
the
was one of
Bears,
those
we
things-
saw
so,
it.
so if the NBA players did the same
That's
thing,
just a rap.
It's over.
They have, right?
Over.
But they have, right? Paul Pierce.
right?
And he wasn't even in the league, and they
Right.
told
yeah.
us over.
Yo,
It's
you're
over.
done. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
I'm telling you, if the NBA did what they did for 10 minutes at that part,
It'll be a wrap.
It would be over.
Wow.
Sponsors would be out. Everything like it would be. Yeah.
Now, let me ask. Now, during all that stream, okay, because I don't know anything about it, whatever. Was there any of those materials around or being
It wasn't-
or display?
wasn't that type of stream.
Okay, all right.
Wasn't that type of stream.
Okay. So then whoever threw it, they took it to another
They did talk
level.
about that during the streams though.
They did.
Oh, well, there it is then.
You know, being strapped up. So they're good.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So then,
Talking about
okay.
defense though. I
Yeah.
thought.
Just
Okay,
That's what I
right.
thought.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then there it is. There it is then, you know. And we're just going to leave it at that. Listen, at the end of the day, you know, when you go, listen, I've had the privilege 2 times to sit low Okay, and when you sit low, there's like a little
The card.
little
Get the card. Get
that
the card.
says, don't mess around or you getting up out of here, right? I wonder, do they have those cards down there?
They have to.
Yeah, okay.
This came from far. This came from like
up top.
probably like first level. So like not on the floor, but like
Right.
up a little bit. All right. If you're sitting next to the person that does it, security comes over. Are you pointing that person out?
If they think it's me, I am.
Oh yeah, you're damn right.
They're like, yo, you did it. I'm like, nah, it was them.
No. Oh yeah. I might be like, yo, listen, I ain't do it. Check your cameras. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Check your cameras. That's what I always say.
I think I would be laughing so hard they would
Yeah.
think it was me.
Right. Well, listen. I mean, these ladies come out there. They practice their skill. They're trying to put a product out there on the court. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this though, that needs to change. If you're trying to really get a bag, right? You cannot conduct yourself that way. That's kind of likened to I'm trying to be professional and get some money, but yet on Facebook, I'm in the hood with guns and carrying on. I'm wilding. Right? It says it's two different images. I tell my kids at the school, I said, you have to be one way. You can't be two ways. He said, what do you mean? I said, listen, I tell you what, if you see me coming out of a crack house, I'm smoking crack.
Yeah.
This is that simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So if you're trying to get the bag, why are you wilding like this? Some things are not meant for everybody to see. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's immaturity, but they had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? And it actually shows that, if we're being really honest, it shows that male players are held, or male athletes probably, are held to a different standard than maybe females are. Now that pendulum now, because females always felt like they were held to a different standard, but this right here clearly tells me that, because a man couldn't do this. You couldn't come in there and talk about, we going to have all these chicks and we going this and that and blah, blah. Nah, come on. We couldn't even be like that.
No.
And especially during the All-Star game, you're coming out wearing these shirts talking about we want more money. Like,
Right. I don't know. That I'm not, like, if you did that and that's it, okay. Because that's almost like the Black Lives Matter.
For sure.
I get that. But when you tell me about these stud buds thing, I'm like, I knew nothing about it, man. I'm like, oh wow, they're wilding.
I just look at like how professional athletes in baseball and football and basketball, like I remember growing up, they just walk such a straight line where it's like you don't even hear these guys like curse in interviews or do anything like that.
Everything's polished.
Everything was polished because you need to get middle America to, hey, we're going to take our kids to go watch these games.
Absolutely. Right. There's some parents that when Michael Vick was, still in the league, there's some parents like, no, you better not, like, he's disgusting. He's a filthy person and blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Now, again, I'm not a dog.
Even Charles Barkley was getting heat for things he was doing back then, and none of it was to the level of
what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Listen, ladies, you got a good product. And then Caitlin Clark,
she's been hurt.
But I'm just saying, she was in their party.
She was in the video. One of her teammates took a drink out of her hand, was like, yo, I got to protect you because you're wilding right now.
See, that's what and you the face. Yeah, see. Yeah, listen, I don't know about y'all, right? I have a eclectic group of people that I know and associated friends with, right? Can I say the same thing for you guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you guys been invited somewhere and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to see what's up. But then in your mind, you're saying, I want to, but I'm in a different place now. And if I do that, then it could be a little... Okay, so that happens to you, right? Because you're thinking about what? Your bottom line, right? Mm-hmm. So what? The money makes them not even think about that? Is that what that is?
I can't...
I think clout... is
followers.
Clout, followers
has surpassed
the overall goal.
Okay, so content,
because like the stud buds I don't even know their names.
I don't even like the name. I don't even like the title of it.
Right? And one of them was an all-star.
But ESPN was promoting it. Like they were like, yo, they're on the panel before the All-Star game. Yo, the Stud Buzz, they've been streaming. So they're leaning into it. I don't think it's a good idea to lean into it.
I don't think. Do you think they knew what?
This was after the night of the party. The next day they're on there.
See, I don't know. I think the word stud is derogatory though. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like it. I think it's derogatory. I wonder if people that now watch what I'm saying here now. I wonder if those that are, actively, living a certain way, I wonder if they are okay being called that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Nah, don't call me that. Call me what I am or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I also I think the name alone is derogatory. And that's why I'm surprised that they were promoting it.
They're on it.
See, wilding. But anyway, listen, you know what? Caitlin Clark's been hurt though. Still been going back and not really back and forth with my uncles no more like that. You know what I mean? They, Caitlin Clark, she's been hurt. So, but now somebody said they were trying to throw it at Angel Reese. Did you hear that?
Kind of what?
They were trying to throw the thing at Angel Reese. I saw that. I read that.
I don't know this plan.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. That's enough of the NBA, man. So, the WNBA. Listen, whoever's throwing that stuff, stop throwing it. Okay. That's on behalf of the Let's Get It Sports Talk. Stop throwing it. Don't throw it no more.
Watching them figure out who was going to pick it up.
Who was going to pick it up was fun.
Was the best part. Because everyone, of course, I was like,
nah, I ain't doing it. I ain't touching.
Security come over, gloves. This is a lot.
It's disrespectful. It ain't right though. It ain't right. So, all right, we done with basketball. Let's get into some football.
Let's go.
All right. So, preseason football is here. Is it fair to say? Is there games on tomorrow?
I'm not there yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not there.
You still got the Super Bowl hangover?
I'm in baseball mode.
You still in baseball mode?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you, Fred?
I'm on week one. I refuse to watch preseason football.
Okay, so you're not okay. You're week one, but is the preseason is on and popping now, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because the first game was Thursday, right? Did y'all watch that or
no?
Okay.
Oh, it already happened.
It was Thursday.
Oh no.
Okay, you didn't watch it. Okay, yeah.
I know what happened.
Okay, all right. So what do we think about? I just picked one, conference, the NFC East.
Yeah.
How them teams looking? I mean, I think Philly is always the favorite, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Philly's tough. They lost some on that line, though, a little bit, but they're still tough. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, do we see them going for another repeat?
I mean, they're definitely in the mix. They're definitely they're definitely a Super Bowl contender. Seeing how the defense lost a ton. Seeing how they can kind of reshape that, and if they're the number one defense in the league, I don't see that happening again. But if they can stay relevant, top 10, with the weapons they have on offense, I think it's possible. I think this is a big prove it year for Jalen Hurts, and what I mean by that is not that he has to prove that he's a winner and all that, but I think he can take huge steps to put himself as a great quarterback this year, because I think they're going to take Saquon away. I don't think Saquon's going to be able to do what he did last year, and that's going to force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball, which I think he's capable of doing. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, and I think that'll be one of the big storylines for the Eagles this year.
Oh, just a quick question.
Yes.
Do you think Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback now?
I think Jalen Hurts is
Okay. Yeah. All right. What about you, Fred?
I think he's a great quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I don't even know if it's a prove a year for him. I think it's a year where he's been to 2, he's won 1. I think he can just play free and kind of. I think himself. He will excel a little bit more this year because they are going to take Saquon away, like he's saying. But yeah, I think with the weapons that they have, they'll be in the mix.
Well, when I say prove a year, what I mean is you have some of these rankings come out in the summer when everybody's bored, and he's ranked as the 9th quarterback in the league, and then the 11th, and it's like, what are we talking about?
Right.
Like, and if you're gonna put Mahomes ahead of him, if you're gonna put Josh Allen ahead, if you're gonna put Lamar or Joe Burrow, I'm okay with all that. Right. But like when they have like Matt Stafford and Jared Goff ahead, I'm like, what are we talking about?
Right. See, you're right.
because so it's things like that. Like when I say prove it, I think that's what I mean. Like he can take steps to.
I think Hurts he's one of them individuals where, okay, maybe the skill set per se, right, is not fancy or like, but he takes his skill set and makes it great.
Yeah.
And people, they judge it based on, what a
quarterback's supposed to do, instead of just buying in and embracing his greatness. And that's what I don't understand. And it's been happening. And if you hear it, it's been happening his whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you're right when you say it's a prove it year, but I think he just has to prove that he belongs, that he's there. It wasn't a fluke. Yeah. Because some people think that maybe and you kind of say it, you kind of saying it, but not saying it, right? Saquon really helped him. So that, so now the narrative is going to be, how would he have done it if Saquon wasn't there? You know what I'm saying? So that, people always try to find out the different reasons.
But I think what's good for Jalen Hurts is he doesn't really care about the narrative.
He doesn't. Right.
So, yeah, I have Saquon. Yeah, I have these weapons. But he's solid. He's efficient. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
So,
well, he corrects his mistakes. There are times he do make some mistakes.
So, and that's what I was going to say. I think, and where he gets...
But it's
not egregious, maybe. Well,
he doesn't kill the Eagles. Like, there's some quarterbacks who put their... I've seen one where, Zach will put the Cowboys in a hole. Yeah. Jalen Hurts doesn't really put the Eagles in that many holes.
No, you're right.
That's what I'm saying.
I think what happened last year with how they started off slow and then they kind of changed the offense to make it a running offense, and they had so much success, people knock Jalen Hurts for that. And it's like, you had the best back in the league with the best offensive line in the league. I think it's more knock Sirianni for not doing that from the gate.
Right.
Like, what are we doing? Like, we have A.J. Brown. Yeah, we have Devontae Smith. But, you have these two things going for you in the best running back in the league,
right?
The best offensive line in the league. Why are we throwing the ball so much?
Why are we not running it?
Right. So I think, people put that as a knock on Jalen Hurts, which whatever. So I just think they're going to take away, and I think Jalen Hurts is more than capable of being the quarterback that people think he should be. Right. I think he can do that. Right. And I think he's going to have to do that more this year as teams start to take, like in the Super Bowl. Kansas City was not going to let Saquon beat them.
Right.
And, Jalen Hurts had no problem finding people to throw.
Right, making it happen.
So, I think that's what I'm excited for, because just the people that just continue to knock him and put him down. Like, it's just like, what are we doing? Like, you have a quarterback who's
you have a Super Bowl. Yeah, you have a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Like, what are you not happy with?
It's the same people that give Joel Embiid a million excuses will knock Jalen Hurts for.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
And I was with,
not to go back to the Sixers, but that's true.
I was with Dave Allen, Cheerleaders coach Dave Allen, yesterday. He made the greatest point he made to me yesterday was Sixers fans hold Joel Embiid's standard to when he got there, when they were the 10-win Sixers. So now we're the 50-win Sixers, so Joel Embiid's great. But they hold Jalen Hurts standards to Patrick Mahomes and to other Super Bowl winning quarterbacks instead of what they were when Jalen Hurts got there. So it's just the comparisons just don't add up. They don't make sense.
I agree with that, but I also got to add that I think that, especially with Eagle fans, they still kind of compare. I think there's still people out there that compare him to Carson.
Oh, there's no question.
I think that's what it is. I think that there's that comparison to Mahomes. Yeah, that's there. But I think for the diehard Philly Eagle fans,
there's some other components that go into that.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's still Carson, because with Carson he had this great run. It was so great. He was so this, and he won the Super Bowl for him. I'm like, he didn't play.
I think the people who compare him to Carson, they can't use Carson anymore. They can't say.
So they got to find something.
So now they compare him.
They got to find something else. Yeah, okay.
Right. They can't say Carson because it doesn't hold anything.
I give you that.
So now, what's better than that? What's better than Hurts right now?
Right.
Mahomes. Let's compare him to that. Well, he's not that.
Hey, Jalen Hurts, as it is right now, does he go in the Eagle Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he the number one quarterback in franchise history? Or have the potential to be?
Potential.
He does have the potential. He's not it right now.
He has the potential for sure. I mean,
because he's right there with he's neck and neck with Foles, with Nicky. See, that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to go there with that, baby. Yeah, okay.
Why don't you give Donovan me? Why are you making me do this? I want to talk. I want to kick Jerry Jones back in, but I got to talk about this part first. Why don't we give Donovan McNabb the respect he deserves? And
he gets respect. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Eagles Hall of Fame. I just don't know, how do you put him above someone that got the job done? That's my only thing. I don't understand that.
Because football is so much more than just like one player.
Not
like
in Philly. I mean, look, I'm sorry.
But I'm saying you need multiple pieces to get the job done, right?
True. But if you hear what people say, they say that he choked in that game, right?
So he got to Super Bowl, got to how many other NFC Championship games?
He lost all them, didn't he?
I was like, but got to 4 more? So Nick Foles did,
He lost them. He got there, but he lost.
But Nick Foles, he played in 4 games.
He played in 4 games.
No, he played more than. He played 4 games regular season, right?
No, he barely played.
Carson got hurt.
Okay, even if he played 8 games total, it's still half a season. Like, we're going to just overlook what Donovan
let's not forget when he played. Like, he came back and played more with the Eagles and wasn't good.
He was all right. See, no, that's not true though, Coach. The next year he was pretty good because Carson got hurt again, and he kind of came through and saved the season a little bit. They lost, they fell short.
Yes,
but he came through though.
But
I think you guys are having you're spoiled right now because you've had some success in the past, whatever 5-6 years. But to do what he did to get to that many NFC Championship games in a row, that's impressive. And I don't think it should just be overlooked because he lost. Those are the same people that say, LeBron's the best because he got to 9 straight finals. So we go, oh, he lost, it doesn't matter. It's still hard to get there.
Absolutely.
And in football, it's even harder.
Absolutely.
It's everything's a one game.
Right. But I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve his flowers. I'm just saying that the ones that got the job done, don't they deserve more? I'm just saying.
Trent Dilfer is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson.
No, he's not. No.
Right.
But he.
Yeah.
So are we saying all these other people? So who's better, Troy Aikman or Dan Marino? Don't think about it. You know it's Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. Yeah.
Right? So we're going to take away from Dan Marino.
But we're talking about I'm looking at it on a broad scale. Like, you know what I'm saying? Donovan, he's super tough. He's definitely there. But now if you had to start ranking them, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that, don't you want to rank those that got the job done? Don't they get, because it's hard to do it. He tried to do it multiple times and didn't succeed. He did it one time and was successful.
So if Nick Foles loses in the Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. Loses the Super Bowl game, he's not even in the conversation we're talking about.
Absolutely not.
But because he won the Super Bowl, it helps him. It helps him.
It does.
It helps his case.
Absolutely.
If Jalen Hurts doesn't have a Super Bowl ring,
I remember we said it before last year. We said, he's got to win.
If he doesn't have one, right? We're like, no, he's not the best. Like, so the ring helps without a doubt. Winning the Super Bowl helps without a doubt. It's not the end all be all.
Well, we're just talking about in the Eagle or the
I'm with you. I'm with you.
History.
But that's what you're saying. You're saying if you win a ring, you automatically go to the top.
You have to get elevated.
Elevated, yes. Elevated. But not just.
So I put him over Ty Detmer, but he's not in that category with McNabb and Hurts and guys that did it for a long time.
Did what though? Lose? I'm saying, did what though? What did he do?
Because he lost a game.
Because he lost an NFC Championship.
It mattered.
They all matter.
No. Yeah. Okay.
So we're punishing him for. You're punishing him
for getting to
all games matter, right? But listen.
So wait, Foles lost in the wild card round the next year. Like,
was it wild card or was it? It
was a wild card because then they were going to go to the.
They didn't win the wild card and then they won.
They lost to the Saints
and whatever. Yeah. Okay. They lost.
So they didn't go to the NFC Championship.
That's true.
Right. So now wait. So he's got to come down for that. He's got to come down because you're bringing him down. McNabb down for that. He's got to come down. He's going to make it that far. He's got to come down for that.
Yeah,
and then what did he do the next year?
I think they traded him.
Oh, okay. And then what did he do the next year?
I don't.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So like
he was under new management. I don't know what.
Right. So like
happened.
we're punishing McNabb for losing a game each season, right? I'll get you. It's an important game. I'm with that 100%.
When it matters.
But would you rather for if you're talking about who's the best of all time, Eagles history, a guy who won this game one time, or the guy who did this shit for 10 years, 11 years?
So do you think, hey, let's just say this. Who's more revered? Nick Foles or Donovan?
It's another component in that too.
That same component with Carson.
It's the same reason why they treat Jalen Hurts the way they do. It's the same reason why the Eagles were 14-2, and I got people in school telling me they'd rather have Joe Burrow. Okay. It's another component into it, man.
All right.
And you know that. Like you're doing it. You're doing it right now. You're holding Donovan McNabb to a higher standard than you're holding Nick Foles to.
No, I'm just all I'm doing.
You are.
No.
Because Nick Foles had nowhere near the career that Donovan McNabb had as an Eagle. And he had one season, one game, won the game, and now he's better than Donovan McNabb. He's not.
Okay. See, I think better is not the language. I'm just saying that he is higher in ranking. Better? We can't say better. I mean, we could take some people off the street that's better than maybe all of them. You know what I'm saying? But just got caught up in different situations. So better skill-wise, we're not talking about. We're talking about when it matters. The winning time. Winning time is everything. It's everything. And Nick Foles had it very hard because he could not lose. He could not lose a game.
I guess when you say ranking, I guess I hear you the ranking. I'm just thinking who's better.
Right. Clearly Donovan is better. Like he's got more skill, whatever. But I'm just talking about we looking at. No, listen. Did you get the job done? Yes. Okay. Then I got to put you here. Did you not get the job done? You got to go over here. You know what I'm saying? Is this what it is?
That's tough.
It is. It's just like Jordan. Do I think like LeBron is greater than Jordan? I do. But winning time, Jordan supersedes Michael.
So you think he's a better player than Jordan, but you have Jordan
I think
above him?
Yes. Okay. I think skill-wise, LeBron is better. LeBron could play the 5. He could play the 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Like Jordan, I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen, you know what I mean? Listen.
Marcus is going through some stats right now. What you got, Mark?
Yeah. That was a good one I threw out there. I forgot which one.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
It is. Oh, well, hold on. I'm not sure what you're talking about, man.
Pause. Oh, see, I let the hand motion go.
Hold on. You said the next year.
Mark gonna go get them stats, boy.
The next year, after the Super Bowl,
you
said he came back.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Wentz got hurt.
And
Foles stepped in.
And led them
to the playoffs, right?
Okay, so just so we're clear, he went 4-5 in the regular season.
Who, Wentz or Foles? Oh, Foles. Okay, he went 4-5. Okay, that year?
Yeah.
So wait,
4 in a row.
He lost 4 games in a row.
Yes. And then they lost to the Saints in the first round of the playoffs, 21-9.
I gotta.
In the Super Bowl year.
I mean,
but I get it. Nick Foles, it's the moment. It's the first Super Bowl. I get it.
But not just that though, Fred. Like, yo, listen. Imagine you coming into a spot where you can't. You know what it's like? It's like, yo, I pitched a no-hitter, 6 innings, 7 innings, but my shoulder, yo, I need you to finish it. Who's got the most pressure right now? That pitcher that did that 7, or the one that got to come in and pitch perfectly for that 3?
So he played.
I don't think that's a good comparison.
So he played the year they won the Super Bowl. He played 6 games.
6 games regular season, right? Or
6
no?
total. 3 in the playoff. 3 in the regular season. Sorry, half a game in the regular season. 2.5.
2.5, right?
And then 3 in the playoffs.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I had my years wrong. The next year, he played 5 in the regular season. He went 4-1. Won the first round of playoffs, lost the second round of playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. The next year.
Right. The next year, what? He took over for Carson? They get ready Carson?
0-4.
To begin the season, or he came with Carson, got hurt?
Is he a Pro Bowler any of those years? Probably
Everybody's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Was he a Pro Bowler though?
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
He played 2019 went 0-4.
Okay.
Oh, that was for Jacksonville.
Right, he was gone. Right, they traded him because he wanted the money.
And then so I don't know.
I'm just saying though.
20 games.
Listen. There's always moments, and that 2017 Super Bowl, you'll always remember.
For sure.
I remember coming into practice with Jason, and I see Mark. Here you go. I'm saying they won. It's a good feeling. Just go to the parade. Yeah, okay, no. But I mean, they stopped school, Fred.
No, I remember.
I remember. Come on, who got that job done? He's got a statue. You gotta put him up there.
If it wasn't the Eagles' first Super Bowl, would you feel that way? If it wasn't the first one, let's say they won one 92.
It's the only thing about that. It's hard for me to think about. If they didn't do something, I don't know. Like, you mean if they had?
But I'm just saying, you're elevating him because it was the first one.
That's part of the reason, though.
Yeah,
that's big, though. It's big. Okay, I'm just gonna say this: the first, most people always remember.
But that doesn't make it the best.
Yeah.
True indeed.
Right. Almost.
True indeed. True indeed.
And a lot of the first we don't even talk about ever or think about.
That is true. So I don't know. I mean, it's. I think it's a good debate.
I think it elevates him.
It definitely elevates him.
But it doesn't mean he's got to elevate to the top. It just because elevate means you can go be the 10th and then we won, so now I'm the 7th.
So you guys still think Donovan McNabb is the greatest quarterback in Eagle history?
I think he has to be right now. I think Hurts is
climbing.
Hurts is like
okay. So they're celebrating. All 3 of them are there, right? Hurts, Foles, and Donovan McNabb, and the announcer says, "Let's give it up for the greatest quarterback in Eagle history, Donovan McNabb. He brought us to these NFC championship games. He brought us to the Super Bowl. Let's give it up for him." You think that they're going to celebrate him like that, as opposed to they got Super Bowl winners that really mattered?
Do you think they would ever say, "Let's give it up for the greatest Eagles quarterback"? Whatever, Nick Foles. Like, no. Like, everybody would be like, "Yeah, wait, what?"
It's a tough. You know what? It's a tough situation. I would say that. I wish Donovan had won, because if he won, then I would say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't know if I could say that because you didn't win. You didn't win, man. And that sucks that some things are defined by winning, but that just is what it is, bro.
Okay.
It is what it is, man. But anyway, all right, so other NFC teams, real quick, how we feel about Washington going back to the Redskins?
Does that officially happen?
It's a thought, though, I'm hearing.
I don't think you can.
You can't. And it's funny because some years ago, the same guy who's talking about the name change now was saying that a president shouldn't get in the middle of a team change their name. And now, you know, he wants to get the heat off some other things.
Right.
So now he's talking about everything else other than Son.
Right.
Rather than where that list is.
Where that list is, yeah, so, I got you.
That list that doesn't exist. That some people are on. There's some people that are on the list. He's not on the list. There is no list.
Right. No list.
But some people are on that list. I just get, he thinks we're all stupid. And it makes me, it really angers me.
Thug, man. Straight up
that's what I say. And I think people like that. A lot of people like that.
They like it because if it was an actual thug, they wouldn't like it.
They wouldn't like it, though.
But when it's
this is actual thug.
Yeah.
What? This is actual thug.
No. I mean, if it was a
Right.
it'd be different.
It'll be a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? So you talk about the Cowboys though. What happened with Micah Parsons? He said I saw a tweet that saw like a smile. I thought I saw a smile, prayer, and I just quickly looked at it like, oh, okay, they gave him his money.
No.
But then I went to read. I'm like, oh no. Oh, he requested a trade.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think the Cowboys ownership is the most unaware in professional sports, right? Like if you just look at their track record, right? If any other GM, if they brought in the GM and he did the job they did, he wouldn't be there still. Right. They would fire him. Right. So, listen, own the team, be the face of the team, hire somebody else to do the football stuff, take care of that stuff, because you're messing up way too many times to have the talent that you've had, to be the name that you are. Right. You're not attracting the big time free agents. Right. You're not drafting great. Right. You're not succeeding. It's always going to be somebody else's fault. Like at some point, you got to look in the mirror and say, "We're not getting the job done in this area." Yeah. As a business, yes, phenomenal, hands down. Can't argue that. Yeah. But on the football side, just let somebody else handle it.
Yeah. So he's kind of. Do you liken him to kind of James Dolan a little bit?
Yeah.
Kind of the James Dolan of the football league.
He just listen. I think it worked for him at one point, and he can't let that go.
He just can't. Okay, I got you.
He's playing. He's playing video games.
He's playing video games. But you know what?
He's got so much money that he's like,
he can do that.
I can do that.
And at the end of the day, he looks up and goes, "Wow, we're the highest grossing franchise.
Yeah,
we're one of the highest growth professional sports. Period."
Yeah.
So the thing is now what is Dallas without Micah?
You think they trade him or pay him?
I think they pay him.
I think they're gonna pay him.
I think they're gonna pay him the same way they paid. Right. It was the day before the game. Or,
but why does it have to happen like this?
Yeah, it shouldn't happen
all the time.
Right.
It can't be the players all the time.
Right. But
if it happened once, I'd be like, all right, Micah might be
right. But it almost sounds like a control tactic, like an aggressive move. You know what I'm saying? Like a passive aggressiveness.
From who?
From Jones. And that's how it comes across to me. So I know they're going to pay him. They have to pay him.
I think Freddie is a great word, just an unaware, like just not understanding. I think it's almost like an arrogance too. Like you play for the Cowboys, you should be happy just to be here.
Right.
And at one point that was probably true.
Right.
But that's not with the world, with how sports is these days, with how the Cowboys are these days. Like that's not true.
So you don't think that? So anybody that comes in baseball and they're about to go to the Yankees, that's like a big thing. No matter what's going on with the Yankees, that's a big thing. Is it the same thing when it comes to Dallas? You think?
Not now.
Not now.
But I think
so. It could be that way if Dallas is winning. So the mystique is not above the winning.
The mystiques worn off 10 years ago. 15 years ago.
It's worn off with the Yankees too. I'm not taking shots.
Not the mystique though.
The what you said, I'm going to play for the Yankees, that thing. And I don't, hold on. Because every team, because it's all about money now. That's all it's about.
Okay.
It's about business, and each person is their own business.
True indeed, right.
So I'm not saying the Yankees are still the number one. I'm not taking anything away from them. Right. I'm saying because of how sports is now, it's not like, if you're going to pay me $500 million, I'll go play wherever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so it's not so much that
because the Yankees used to have
people used to play I just want to go play for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think there's still some purists, even with the Cowboys, like that means something to the players.
Sure.
But it's not that same feel.
Like
not because of the team. I think it's just because of how sports is.
I got you. Well, I think they do wind up paying them though.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be at the last.
My biggest fear is he ends up wearing green.
I don't think
at some point in his career. I don't
think he will right away.
Not right away, but I do see it at some point.
How he pulls that off.
That's what they need more than anything too.
If he pulls that off, wow.
But that's frustrating to see like GMs around the league who can make these deals, put these teams together, and you just go, this is what we're getting.
Right. Now, how you feel about your coach?
How I feel about the Sixers. That's exactly
about with Morey, right? Yeah. How you feel about that coach though? Is that Schottenheimer, right?
I feel like that's another. We're just unaware. Like we're not like the trend is you go get the young Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
You see all these young coaches that are kind of and we get this travel guy because you knew his dad and
his pops,
before. And
well, listen, it's going to be interesting, man. You know, I will say that we made it through the summer, and I hate to say it, fellas, summer's over, man. Like it's winding down.
Forward to it, man. I
You
was
ready to get back to learning?
I like the fall.
I love fall.
I love the fall.
That back to school.
It's like a new start.
It is.
For me, it's like that's like started like the new year for me.
No, it is. It always is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not just because of your job, but I think just the way that we've been kind of conditioned, right? Like when you fall, you get new clothes, new school clothes, new music, you know what I'm saying? So I like the fall too, but I would like the summer to last a little longer though.
You're not looking forward to school?
No, I'm not either.
I'm sure Marcus is looking forward to getting back to Coleman Brown.
Best time of the year is the first day after school ends. It's the best day of the year. School ends that next day. Best. And each day in the summer just gets a little bit worse.
See.
Nah, listen,
I feel you though. I feel you though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I do like to get back. You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, you're doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right.
Once August hits, I've had enough of the summer.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had enough, but I get scared because I'm like, yo, it's time to go back. It's like dwindling down. You know what I'm saying?
Summer goes so fast. Like you'll be back in this service before you know it.
I know, man. But I felt like we just had graduation.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
It go quick though, you know what I'm saying? But it's amazing how during the year, you're like, oh, I can't wait till the summer. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Now, real quick, as we give our final thoughts too, give your final thoughts as well, fellas. Yo, real quick, when do you start saying, I can't wait for the summer? Like, what month is it for you? Now, last year for me, I'll just say for me, last year for me, it was December. And I only been back for a month, so. But that was a hard year last year. So,
I mean, honestly, so working at a Jewish day school in September, October, there's a bunch of holidays where we have 3-day weeks, like bang, bang, bang. Whenever those end, that's when I need some.
That's when okay. All right. What about you, Fred?
Once the fourth marking period hits, whenever that is, so that's like end of April. May.
Wow, good for you.
Then you wait. That's when you start thinking about summer? Yeah. You start like, I'm ready for summer?
I'm ready. Because everybody's checked out. Everybody's kind of checked out.
Like your job, Fred. That's good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Fall's cool. I mean, during basketball season, I'm not like, oh, I can't wait for the summer.
Yeah. True indeed. So that passes the time.
And then once the season ends, you have that kind of hangover feeling, and then it's like, all right, let's.
Yeah. That's interesting too, because you know what? I was talking with somebody and they were telling me that, it's hard to be a gym teacher. And I'm like, yo, it is, man, because you got to know certain things or whatever. But I said, but you still, I don't know, if out of all the teachers, I'd have to say I'd want to be a gym teacher. Because
it's perks.
It has its perks, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it has its downfalls too, right? Because you're where the at-risk kids go to your gym, right? And you got to now play get out or stay or. But
it's like here's what's funny. It's like every other class is kind of like situated by like you have your your high level kids. Yeah. There's no levels. Everybody's thrown into one. So you have people who are excited for phys ed. You have people who could not care less, and you got to get them all on the same page.
So do you have them lined up around? They sitting around the gym.
And like the squad, yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, if a kid doesn't want to participate, obviously he gets a 0 for the day, right?
Right.
But let's say he doesn't have his gym clothes on. Like, do you at least have them walk? If they're walking around the gym, they getting credit or no?
We haven't changed since COVID. So like, as long as you have sneakers, you're good to go.
I said, oh wow, okay. So they don't have to participate in the activities as long as they're walking around the gym. Just walk.
We try to get them to participate in that activity as much as possible.
Okay, but okay. So if I hear you correctly, they gonna still get credit, and that's the thing.
They walk. But you can't give like, all right, we're either going to play the game or we're going to walk, because then you'll have kids just walk. So it's like, no, you got to do it,
and they do it.
Yeah. Okay. Cherry, man, I'm blessed. You got some nice kids.
I mean, and we got good kids too.
Yeah.
No, good kids all over.
Yeah.
But some kids are just a little more militant and say like, nah, I'm walking.
Yeah.
And I'm not playing now, I'm walking. So you can go into the gym at my school and, gym class, and then teachers do a great job of showing instruction, whatever. But you'll always see a host of kids just traveling, just walking. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they do.
There's always a bunch of kids that go, listen, I'm going to go sit on my phone. And there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say to get them up. They're just going to sit. And
that's another conversation too, because I don't understand how gym turned out to be that way, because gym was always the funnest period class of the day. But anyway, final thoughts real quick though, MB.
You guys keep talking about the end of the summer, making me depressed. Here's a good final thought for you. Mm-hmm. I have written a book.
Dope.
It is tentatively called Confident Courtside Parenting. It's a guide for parents who are parents of basketball players. So it's not, it's more of an ebook than a book, but so that's what I'm kind of working on right now.
Dope, man. That's really dope, though.
It's actually, it's funny. I sent it out to a bunch of people to kind of read. I was going to send it to you. There's 2 people. I had a list of people I was going to send it to. Yeah. And there was 2 people I'm like, nah. And you were one of them. Not because I didn't want to send it to you, but because you're just so busy. I didn't want you to have to stop. And,
I got you.
And then I didn't send it to Coach John Valori either, because I didn't want to have to. He would have changed the whole thing. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. Dope, and then I'm going to have a bunch of, basically what it is it's just a guide to parents on how to deal with certain situations with basketball players. Yeah. From the car ride homes, how to act, at games, just different things like that.
Dope.
So
that's super dope.
That's what I'm working on, and I'm going to have a bunch of different things off of it, like how to pick an AAU team, how to talk to coaches, if you're having an issue with the coach, how to approach different situations like that. So that's the kind of stuff we're working on now.
I don't know. I always want to say, listen, let's talk about that on Baseline Thoughts, man. Because that's super dope right there, man. Yo, man, I told you before, man, you're inspiring here, man. I'm serious, man. For real,
I tell him all the time. He won't hear it.
You just you after it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Especially with the AI thing. I've been trying to figure that out, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
It's been pretty dope. That AI has been AI breakdowns, Baseline Hoops. You basically, you can get anything you need, training wise, film wise. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
definitely. FB, what about you, bro?
It's good. Taking some time off, but not really time off, because I'll be planning for the fall, kind of some basketball things. I'm involved in some things with our athletic department, so I'll be planning for that, trying to get ready for the upcoming fall season. So, no practices anymore, but I am, still kind of preparing for the upcoming school year.
Got you. That's what's up, man. And you're going down to ATL.
I am.
You been to Papa, though?
My parents go a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
Delicious.
Yeah.
And you like Benihana? Like the
Yeah.
So
you guys people.
I was going.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I went too far on the last joke, so I'm.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm being nice to you, man.
Yeah.
Did you have that interview yet?
No. Okay. And that's my fault though, because I think I scheduled them and I forgot. Which sucks, you know what I'm saying? So then I think I reached back out, and I don't think I heard back from him since then.
Ghosted him.
I did. Not on purpose, though. You know what I'm saying?
I know it is.
Yeah, and I think I was coming back from somewhere, and I was like, oh, snap, we closed the podcast today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that sometimes, man.
So he just waiting on the Zoom.
I was like, damn. I was like, damn, yeah, it's messed up, man. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping to get him back on, you know what I'm saying? Or at least get him on, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, though, just looking forward to this week. Just trying to enjoy it. I think I'm going to do the same thing, Fred. I think I'm going to get away a little bit. Yeah. I've never gone. Have you ever gone on like a retreat or vacay by yourself? Just to relax.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Okay, I got you.
You're not.
I got you. I don't know. I just never, just to kind of when you have no phone, no nothing, and you just recalibrating the brain and all the different things you got going on.
I've never done that. You know what's interesting about the no phone thing? I didn't have service for most of this week.
Right.
But I was still on my phone,
trying to get it to work.
No, just playing games or what, okay. So everyone's like, oh, you're on your phone, but I'm not on my phone.
Right, okay.
I'm not. Just sit here like
you need something to do.
Yeah, so it was still relaxed. I was on my phone, but I wasn't on. I was just like messing around.
Yeah, if I'm on my phone, I'm usually listening to music.
Okay.
So that's probably why I'm on my phone.
Are y'all into the reels? Do y'all go surfing?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Not a time. We got to play that game. It's a game that I have in my, that I haven't brought it to life or whatever. But it's like, who got the best algorithm? Because sometimes them reels be funny as I don't know what, But then somebody will show me something in the reel and they'll be dying laughing. I'm like, that shit corny though.
Listen, you learn a lot about somebody. You open up their Instagram Explore page.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Some players, I'm like, whoa, need some help.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But anyway, all right, listen, on behalf of myself, Doc Bryce here, on behalf of MB, Marcus Bullock, head coach, and head coach Fred Battie, and CB, Cedric Wildberg, we are the new Let's Get It Sports Talk, coming to you live most Saturdays, some Saturdays. But whenever you see us, just make sure you watch. Please like, share, and follow wherever you see us at, all right? Thank you.